Alright, what is going on everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video what I got going on for you guys, I am going to be discussing some sneakers that I feel like you guys can hold right now, since some of these have, restocked a little bit, and I've noticed, they've dropped, in their market price a good bit, or, some of these just aren't being made anymore, so they're good holds for that fact. But we'll just kind of hop right into it. You want to check my Instagrams, any of that down below, feel free to give me a follow there. And also if y'all want to, feel free to check out Hype Labs as well. Everything we kind of offer on our website and different things like that. You can join the waitlist there. We got early Nike info, daily undermarket deals, solid backdoors, and so many other things we offer within the group. So if you're interested in that, go check our website, see the success, all that stuff, testimonials. But hope y'all will enjoy, and let's get started. So kind of keeping it short and quick with the intro right there, but this is the first item that I want to mention right here, and it is the Gray Fog Dunk Lows. Now the reason I think this one is not a bad hold, but one thing I do want to mention about this one, for anybody that is in the US, I do feel like there is a slight risk to holding this pair right here, because I feel like we may see a restock on this one on the Nike app or something like that soon. I feel like it's due for a pair like this. Same with the St. John's Dunk Low. I've mentioned those colorways are some of the more OG ones, and Nike has an easy opportunity to make a lot of money restocking them. I believe they just did in Japan, so that's actually why they're lower in price right now. It's because you can buy from the Japan market and then sell here in the US and make a ton, since resale prices vary in both locations. The US versus Japan depends on the shoe and kind of the trend, things like that. But just mentioning this one, at least just thought I would kind of give y'all kind of my quick opinion on it, since I know some folks are interested, but still not a bad hold for the long term. I agree with that, but just kind of higher in price. Going to go over it real quick. Keep your eye on it. That's the main thing I will say about this one. If you're not buying them up, just keep your eye on them. Something may happen with these soon, some sort of US release, restock, something like that. And another one, the Yeezy Foam Runner Sand. This is just such an easy to wear colorway, and I've always, kind of had some love for this one. And prices right now aren't too bad, to be honest. Under $250 for some sand foams is pretty good, considering they used to go for like $350. Yeah, look, $380, $370, $390. So they definitely used to go for a serious amount of money. You can see they've been slowly rising, and right now they're just plateauing a little bit. So they'll probably flatten out, for like a month or two, but then eventually they're going to go back up, because it's just going to be the general demand for them. If we don't have any news, with kind of Kanye, what he plans to do with, these older models that he still has some of the rights to. Is he going to drop, a new version independently? Are we going to see some new sneakers? What is it going to be? What's a new line going to be called? Is it still Yeezy? We will see what happens, but I'm sure it'll probably still be the Yeezy name and all that. But if it's going to be a pair like this, who knows? But still, again, just keep your eyes out on this one. They aren't at least dropping this version anymore, which is why I could see it going up in value more in the future. It's just because, again, they're going to drop different versions maybe of this one, but it's not going to be quite the same. So if you're really trying to find, the bread and butter, the actual legit pair, the older version, it's going to, kind of become, I guess, like a harder to find pair. One of those ones that people be like, oh, you actually have the real version? That's kind of cool. A couple years down the line, we'll be able to say that. But this is more of a long-term play. Gray Fogs are one you just kind of keep your eyes on daily. If they start moving up, then maybe invest into them. But I feel like with that one, again, we could see a US release soon. But for these, they're not dropping anymore. So overall, good play in my opinion. If you're just willing to wait a little bit, not bad. Because these ones, these are done. And these two I've actually mentioned before, so I'll just kind of go over them quickly. But the Kentucky SP Dunk Low, I mean, these are just, I love mentioning this one as a hold. It's pretty much a freebie. It's a given. I mean, they're going to go back up to these prices. Look at how these ones rose. They're literally, these are rising the exact same as they rose originally. Like, can we notice this? Can we take a second to just kind of look at this? I mean, it's pretty much the same. And it's gonna, I feel like, again, as I've been discussing this one multiple times in videos recently, same with the Syracuse colorway, I've said it's gonna go back up to these higher prices, because that little restock we had, it wasn't long, it didn't last very long. That's really how I took it into account. At least the stock was fair. A lot of people hit pairs. I'll be real, it was a good and healthy restock, and I hope they do the same with the Gray Fogs and different pairs like that, so we see them at like 200, 180 maybe, because that'd be an amazing time to buy them up. But for these, we had those couple weeks where you were able to do that, but that time is long gone. Now it's up, next up is 300, and we're just kind of waiting on it to go there, because you can see some of the size 10s, 10 and a half. I mean, look, we already have some ones ready to cross over 300, 11, 11 and a half, and 12. Those ones are ready. Same with 10 and a half. We'll see them over 300 soon, and once we see those over 300, the other sizes are going to rise pretty close to that as well, probably like 270, 280. That would be my personal guess, but that's just, again, why I like mentioning this one. It's a classic Dunk Low colorway, and the restock for it is done. We're not going to see any in 2023. That would be my prediction. So that's why, again, I think this is a good colorway to just kind of hold on to, because they're going to be focusing on restocking some of the other colorways, like hopefully St. John's, Gray Fogs, probably in the US soon, we will see, and then some other newer forwards fours, stuff like that. We'll see like the seafoam forwards, a lot of ones also. So and they also have to clear the warehouse too for old stock from 2022. So that's gonna be a lot of retros next year, older restocks, restocks repairs from this year. Next year. And also Black Phantoms. I mean, again, it's a Travis Scott low. It will go back up above $1,000 eventually. The stock was higher, so it is going to take a bit of time, but overall an all black Travis Scott low is such a wearable colorway, and the idea that this is also on a hyped model just kind of helps with it going up in value in the future. It gives a lot of support to the idea that we could see these up in a higher price, up at a higher price, just because, again, there are other models, other silhouettes for this exact sneaker go for so much money, and they're not necessarily as good as this pair. I feel like this pair is a lot better than some of the other colorways that have been released for Travis Scott lows, but again, that is just my opinion, so take that into account. But that's the main reason I see these ones rising, even with the higher stock. So it will take longer. That is one thing. Patience will be key in holding these. It will definitely be like a year plus hold if you want to see some serious results, because in a few months, yeah, we may see them up at like 800, 900. Not a bad hold there if you get like 5, but if you really want to see some good results, wait a year and a half, maybe even 2 years, and I mean, you might make some serious bread off these. I could see these easily being a $1,500 shoe in the future, but that's like 2 years down the line, so keep that in mind. That's not anytime soon. Maybe 800, 900 dollars soon on this one, but I don't feel like that would happen yet. Just my thoughts. But yeah, those are just kind of the few sneakers I would mention as holds right now. Some of the ones I've been looking into, and again, I think, we'll mention one more, but these are just some of the 4 basic ones. Keep your eyes on these 2. I would probably say it's safe to hold these right now. Same with these. These would be the main 2 ones I'd be looking out for, and these would be the 2 ones I would be watching right now. But I feel like the Huff San Francisco SBs, same with the New York City SBs, the kind of 2 ones that they made collaborating with Huff on the Nike SB, I feel like those 2 ones in the future will also be worth more, just because they're kind of city pack SBs, and you really don't see those too often. I think there's a special box pair for these, but that's aside from the point. Just in general, I feel like it's a safe play to go with anything that's city pack related to hold on to long term for the future, especially when they put it on one of the models that's going to be more hyped into 2023 Nike SBs with all the demand for them, and regular Dunk Lows as well. There's no way I could see these not rising. That's just my thoughts. But yeah, that's everything I need to mention there. Feel free to check Hype Labs, anything we offer down below, and get in that wait list if you are interested. I'm glad it just appeared on the screen now. But yeah, again, see everything that we have, the free ACO, teaching you how to bot for free, other things like that within the group. And it'll only charge you if you're let in. Don't forget that. And you can check our Instagram, some of the stuff like that, see your success, and also how we help people. Sometimes I post success in the story, stuff like that. So I'm in it. Don't want to mention that too much. So I appreciate it, guys. I'm Tristan. Thank you all. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you all in the group soon. I'm Tristan, and catch you on the next video tomorrow. Peace.